Sex. Such a simple word has become a prominent aspect of American culture. Through films, television, the internet, and other media, sexually graphic images and services are becoming easier and easier to access. What many people don't know is that all of these erotic markets work together to create a demand for more and more sex. Softcore porn, hardcore porn, adult videos, strip clubs, massage parlors, prostitution. All of these businesses make up the commercial sex industry, a market that makes well over $12.6 billion a year. That's more than the annual income of the NFL and the NBA combined. But while many of the women used in commercial sex pretend to enjoy the act of seduction, beneath the facade they live a sad and painful life. When men buy sex, they fuel a dark and destructive industry that produces victims. To meet the growing demand for a sexual marketplace, women and children are manipulated, threatened, and forced into prostitution, stripping, and pornography, even in the United States. This is sex trafficking, modern-day slavery. These women and children need protectors. They need defenders. The United States is the leading nation in pornographic image and video distribution in the world. Every 39 minutes a new porn video is being created in America, and over $3,000 is being spent on pornography every second. But despite porn's multi-billion-dollar revenue and popularity, this arena of the commercial sex industry constantly produces victims. Viewers rarely see middle-aged women used in pornography. In fact, softcore and hardcore porn mainly use very young women, and in many cases the girls are a little too young. 1 out of 5 pornographic images is of a minor. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, the average age a girl enters pornography is 12 years old. Porn often places minor girls who are too young to consent in danger, forcing them to perform a variety of sexual activities. But women and girls aren't the only ones hurt by porn. Men are also negatively affected. As visualization becomes actualization, pornography will start to leave many men unsatisfied, and countless guys will turn to different forms of commercial sex to fulfill their carnal cravings. Like pornography, prostitution is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Whether on the internet or on a street corner, women and children are sold every day. While the mainstream media portrays prostitution as glamorous, a closer look reveals a world of exploitation and brutality. Most prostituted girls are under the control of a trafficker or pimp. These pimps often lure and manipulate their victims with affectionate words and false promises.
The things that he said were things that I've never felt before. I actually felt like I was loved by somebody for the first time. And I put all of my trust and all of my faith in him. The way that he got me was he told me, let's go for a ride. He said we were coming back that night. So I drove with him out to Indianapolis. And when we got out there, that's when he told me we weren't going back.
Once the pimp has a girl under his control, he forces her into a life of prostitution.
When I turned 12 years old, I started street prostitution. I had a pimp. We did multiple tasks. We worked the track all night up and down that street. So we'll get in and out of cars. Sometimes we'll go to hotel rooms. It just depended. We'll go to truck stops, go inside the truck. We can leave and go to a room with a truck driver, or we can stay in a truck and do it. The environment that we could do it in was like unlimited, like anywhere.
In this unlimited environment, the pimp sets a daily quota for each girl. To earn this amount of money, many girls are forced to have sex with over 15 men a day, and every cent goes straight to their trafficker.
a pimp will allow you to get more places, opens you up to more money, so you think until you find out you give it all to him.
Even with the money that I made in tips on top of it, I was not able to keep any of the money. It all had to go to him.
Many people wonder, why does she stay with the pimp? Why doesn't she run?
We as girls, actually, we knew what we were doing was wrong, but we were too scared to get out of it because of the men that were forcing us to be out there. I had my ID in my purse. They had my home address on it and my name and everything on it. He took it all down, showed me that they had it written on paper, and if I would tell the police, they would come and hunt me down and kill me. You gotta kind of put yourself in my predicament. Being 5'1", weighing 125 pounds against a 6'3" man that weighs 285 pounds. You know that he can break you in half with just one hit after he's done hit you one time.
In addition to psychological manipulation, a pimp will often use physical violence to control his victim.
He'll probably hit you with a belt, physically slap you, punch you.
He would beat me with broomsticks. He would take metal hangers and beat me with them and poke me with them, belts, anything that he can get his hands on, he would beat me with.
While paying for sexual services gives many men a few minutes of pleasure, the damaging effects on her mind and body last a lifetime. With so many sexually exploited females across the nation, Shared Hope International created the Defenders USA, a coalition of men who are opposed to all forms of commercialized sex. Our primary goals are to raise public awareness about the realities of pornography and prostitution while offering restoration for victims of sex trafficking. Through various campaigns, our objective is to end the demand for sexually explicit material by educating and equipping men to speak out against this destructive trade. In addition, we provide rescue and restoration to sex trafficking victims by supporting outreach centers across the United States. Now that you're aware of this ever-increasing threat, you're probably asking yourself, what can I do to help? The first step is to stop guys from buying. Each purchase of a men's magazine or lap dance at a bachelor party fuels demand by funding the commercial sex industry. To help men take a stand, the Defenders USA implores men across the nation to take the Defender Pledge, a simple oath that declares your opposition to the purchase or participation in the commercial sex market. We encourage you to take the pledge online or fill out a pledge card, and after you have taken the pledge, the Defenders USA will keep you updated on events and news concerning the fight against the commercial sex industry. Next, spread awareness. Tell your friends about the Defenders USA by hosting an event. On our website, you can download or order our Host an Event packet, a presentation that includes fact sheets, pledge cards, and a copy of this video. Whether at home with a group of guys or at a church with a large congregation, you can help spread the word by sharing Defenders USA presentation materials with others. Finally, each financial gift to the Defenders USA helps fund prevention and outreach efforts, as well as the rescue and the restoration of women and girls. Your donations will support victims and those at risk of commercial sexual exploitation. Learn more about the Defenders on our website, thedefendersusa.org. Join the Defenders USA today.